Well, hello. My name is Joshua, and I'm going to talk to you about how I set up this shot for my video called "In-Between the Lyrics" Part 3. And this one was a little bit different from the other two because I interacted with a puppet. And seeing that I don't have anyone really to shoot with, I had to do the puppet myself. And that's where it became tricky. How to shoot a shot with yourself as a puppet. You would think it'd be just a real easy split screen. It should be, but it's really not. I had complications with it because when I was the puppet, you would be able to see certain parts of me, and I really didn't want to have to keyframe each of those parts out because that would have taken way too long for a 6-minute video being 24 frames per second. Yeah. So what I did was shot my template, which is what you see now, me by myself. Nothing on that side, just me. Before I go on, I'll put the link down below for the other video so you can see what I was talking about. But anyway, the difference between this one and that one was the lighting. That one I had natural lighting plus my 2 lights I use here and the one behind me. Yeah, now it's dark out, so I don't have the natural lighting, which is okay. It's a little more grainy than it was before. So after shooting my template and leaving pauses for my puppet to interact with, I set it up to where I would have a green screen actually blocking me, so that way you wouldn't be able to see me as I was puppeteering. I didn't have to go underneath the couch and lose audio. I could just talk through the green screen, which was a whole lot better. Interacting with him was a little harder because I didn't really plan for it. I kind of just spur of the moment was like, hey, maybe I could do a puppet. And so I did a puppet. This is my little puppet dude. I call him Steve. Right, Steve? And he interacts with himself right now. Let's see if he can do it. Alright. So, Steve, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, that's nice.
You didn't answer my question.
Well, that's all for me. Ah. Anyway, so I get the green screen up, and then I set the file the template file I put on the computer, play it back as I am recording Steve, so that way Steve can interact with what I already shot by hearing what I've already done. So those pauses that I did in the other one, Steve would be talking in that part. I don't know if other people do it that way, but this is how I do it. And then after I get his done, I don't touch anything. I'll leave the camera as it is. I'll leave the green screen, the couch, the lights. I will not touch anything. That is a big key to all of this. Never touch your camera when you're doing split screens. Ever. Ever. And hope it's not windy out, and if it's windy, try to get something to block your camera so that it doesn't move, but do not touch it. I don't know how many people mess up just by touching their camera. You have to reshoot everything. So anyway, I get that other file on there. I put them in After Effects. I put my template first. I see where I need to get it. I pull up my audio waves so that way I can see where my audio is in both files, because since it's playing back I can hear myself. and then I match them up by their audios. I could do a clap if I really wanted to, but I don't really care. Then I get Steve's file, I put it on top of my file, so that way when I chroma key it, it'll bloop. But before I go any further than chroma keying, I actually do a pin tool around him, because I don't need all that extra fluff around it. I chroma key it out, or not chroma key, I mask it out, so that way it's just him and a little bit of the green screen and probably a little bit of the couch. And then I put a feather on it and kind of blend it in as much as possible so that way it looks like one shot. After that, then I chroma key it, which is actually kind of fun. With the other one, I had to chroma key the couch a little bit, which is kind of funny because I chroma keyed this color blue. Oh my gosh. I might have to do it with this one too. We'll see. Because if I get up, it's going to move that part of the couch. Or if there's shadows moving over in that area, I need to keep those shadows, so I have to find a way to chroma key it out. I could do the pin tool as high as I could go, but then there's still a little bit of errors with the couch, so I had to chroma key it. Anyway, so I chroma key the green, fix every little thing I need to, adjust everything like the whites and the blacks, blah blah blah. That sounded racist, but it's not. After that, I've already made everything linked together audio-wise. Chroma key looks nice, let's just say it does. Then I save it, or render save, whatever it's called. Then after that I take it over to Final Cut Pro and cut out any excess things I don't need, like pauses that have neither talking in it, or when I yeah, because I do that sometimes. Not meaningfully, but most people do. And sometimes you need to just cut out that crap. And I learned this, I would like to say I learned how to do this from school, but I'll be honest, my school kind of lacked on some of the learning experiences, so I had to teach myself how to do all this stuff, which was kind of cool because I wish I did have a teacher that taught me some of this stuff, so that way I could perfect it at least, but you do what you can. I love Film Riot. Film Riot is amazing because they taught me a whole lot of stuff, as did Freddie W, which I mentioned them before in the video, so, and if I didn't, then that was a different recording that I did before this that did not work out. But anyway, those two have taught me so much. There's so many YouTube videos that taught me a crazy amount of information. Yeah. Freddie W taught me how to do this video, which I'll put down here. And that was kind of fun doing. And Film Riot, they just taught me random stuff that I just pick up and keep in my head. I want to do more of these kind of videos, so hey. So I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe. Wait. I'll have him tell you.
If you have enjoyed this, subscribe, like, and comment down below. Thank you. Au revoir.
Au revoir.